Time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. They'll be squaring up against the Machine. These two will be fighting in the welterweight division. Lots of boxing skill required to succeed at this weight class, but you have to have knockout power too.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Up first is the Boss from the United States of America. Up against them, they'll be facing Machine from Kazakhstan.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the light orange trunks trimmed with purple. The Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from Kazakhstan. Wearing the white trunks with light blue trim. The Machine.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? They landed a good jab there. Well done with that counter shot. Blocks that jab. That counter shot lands. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with the left hook. Nope, that jab not going to score. Beautiful counter punch. jab misses. So much for defensive abilities. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with the hook. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you all. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Good defense here. It's a defense-first game plan so far. They score with that left hand. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? And Machine goes down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Todd, I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
You're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Already, right hand's beautiful, that's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Boom. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle.
Reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't.
Great round. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much.
Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe.
When you load up, don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Get this boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes and
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Start sticking a
Focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And he scores with the counter. threw the hook, didn't land. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you start thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Someone's will, and the boss has been dropped. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You okay?
That'll be a And there's the bell for round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter. This fight has a real good flow to it. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab, but does not score. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum.
Feel good?
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good idea, but the counter doesn't land. There's a counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
A perfect counter lands. A swing and a miss with that jab. They block the hook. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues. Oh, right there! What a massive and down goes Machine. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. So it's plan B time. There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You'd like to see more jabs. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's... And we enter the 8th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good defense stopping that jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? Appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And there's the bell for round 9. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab won't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? He threw a punch and just got countered. The courage on display here is incredible. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. These two fighters. And there's the bell for round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
His stamina is off the charts. Will the referee stop it? And Machine drops to the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. I love Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice defense on that jab. The jab can't find a home. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Parries that jab away. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
Just when you talk about championship material.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Just misses with the right uppercut. Good defense on that left hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful and don't punch themselves out here. Parries that left jab away. Holding nothing back here in the round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before.